What up, my friends? I have returned from the Duskmourn Prerelease. I don't know if you guys went, but hopefully, if you did, you had a good time. So, let's share the live stream link in the Discord, and then we shall have ourselves a chill time. Okay, let's see here. Man, this whole Discord quest thing is so weird to me. There's like a Final Fantasy quest on Discord where it's like, play Final Fantasy, what is that, 16? For 15 minutes, and then you unlock a Poppy avatar for 2 months? I don't get it. I do not get it. But whatever. It's just so random. It feels so weird. It feels so weird to me. Okay, so live stream link has been shared. Let's do our hellos. What up, Balder, Eng, Jess, 10-4, Corner, Hepster, Heavy Metal, Zircon, Gossett. Let's see. I think that's everybody. I think I got all the hellos. Greetings, my friends. How are you doing on this fine Friday evening? What up, Thrive? So I got my pre-release deck here, which I need to de-sleeve. So let me grab it out of my sweet deck box here. Going in style. Got the Magic Historian Shield. And I got my Owner of Fine Luxury Cardboard Rectangle sleeves, which multiple people seemed to enjoy this evening. So that was nice. A nice little bonus. All right. Here, let's move this over here. I keep all my stuff together. Oh, that's right. There's tokens and things in here now. I forgot. I put all my locked and unlocked door tokens and all that stuff in the little top drawer. And now it's time to take those out because I don't need them. I don't need them right now. So we'll put those over there for now. And boom. I like to have this deck box ready to go whenever it's pre-release time. So I have it and I keep my sleeves in it. And then once the event's over, I just de-sleeve the deck and keep using the same sleeves. I used to just grab random packs of sleeves, but I've gotten in the habit of using my own Magic Historian sleeves. So let's take a look. Let us take a look at the deck that I actually played here. First things first, I better focus up the camera. So let's just slap a few random cards down there to see what it looks like. Okay. There we go. It's funny, actually, oh, did I just undo it? I did, didn't I? I did. Oh, I think that's the first time I've ever done that. Okay, there we go. Now, don't do the same thing twice. Okay, there we go. So, Grievous Wound, I actually had somebody ask today. He's like, yo, why isn't this a curse? The same thing that I said. And the reason is because they had a bunch of enchantments that they were doing as injuries, either on players or creatures and stuff like that. And then in the last minute, they changed things up, and they didn't think to make this a curse. All right. So what do we got here? So I played black-blue, if it's not obvious. I'm going to grab all the lands out, and then we'll pop through. We will pop through, take a look at the rares and the foils, and any other cards that I feel like are worth mentioning. I didn't score like any of the really big cards from the set. Juglum, how you doing, buddy? But I did get a foil mythic. Unfortunately, it wasn't one of the biggest mythics. So, first of all, I guess the the real horror is in my throat. Okay. Let's see here. Let's pull out the rares and foils from my deck first. I had a lot of stuff that fit into my colors, which isn't a surprise. When it comes to these, I tend to just look at my rares and then pick whatever two colors seem like they're going to work the best together. All right, and there we go. Okay, so for the rares, that's just a foil. The foil commons and uncommons, Clammy Prowler, Murder, Miasma Demon. The Prowler, actually, not too shabby, right? It's got the ability, whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. 4 mana for a 2/5, so it's good to hold back for defense. But then when you want to swing in, you can make another one of your guys unblockable. But it gets gross when you have 2 of these. I got that out. I had 2 of these dudes at the same time, so they could both make each other unblockable, which worked out very well for me. That worked out great. Miasma Demon, this is one that I thought was actually going to be a lot more impressive, because it's like, it's a 5/4 flyer, and when it comes out, you can discard any number of cards to give that many target creatures -2/-2 until end of turn. But whenever I got this guy, all my opponent's creatures had huge toughness. So it just felt like an irrelevant ability. I ended up pitching no cards, and I had, how many Miasma Demons do I have? I have at least 2, maybe even 3. Let's see here. Okay, so I had 2, but they just showed up so frequently I felt like I had 3. So Miasma Demon, it's a 5/4 flyer part's not too shabby, but overall, This bottomless pool locker room, this turned out actually to be all right. Being able to, oh wait, no, this isn't the one. There was a different room. Where's the other room that I liked more? It was this room. The one where you can tap down a creature and put a stun counter on it. Put 2 stun counters on it. Oops. I said just 1 stun counter when we played. But I got to use both sides of this. You get to draw a bunch of cards, slow your opponent down. So that worked out really well for me. I had a decent amount of creature removal too, honestly. I had the Murder, Winter's Intervention, but I've got multiples of the Intervention. And I also have multiple Murders. So those come in pretty handy. 3 Winter's Interventions, 2 Murders. So I had a bunch of creature destruction, which was sweet. This little dude's mana ability, I thought he'd be more useful than he was. Turns out it wasn't that big a deal. But what else? What else? Unable to Scream. I like this. Shrinking down your opponent's dudes and also making it so that they can't turn their creatures face up. I actually got to play this on a face down dude, but it was something that was Manifest Dreaded and had 3+1/+1 counters on it. So it was still a 3/5. And he actually managed to turn it face up in response. So it didn't actually do very much. It did a little, but not that much. This guy's funky. This one that lets you flash him out. He taps one of your opponent's creatures and puts a stun counter on it. And then you can pay 2, shuffle him back into your deck along with a stunned creature of your opponent's. That's not too shabby. And I got some decent mileage out of this little guy. He just 2/1 flyer for 2. I mean, something as simple as that can help you out. This thing seemed kind of bonkers. 2/2 flying lifelink, and whenever an enchantment you control enters or you unlock a room, you can just get it back from your graveyard. Like that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. What else? What else? Well, I guess in terms of the commons and uncommons, that's about the size of it. Every day, how's life treating you, buddy? And then I had these guys too, where actually none of these really seemed to impact much of anything. This guy was just stuck in my hand. Having 6 cards in my graveyard to exile, never really happened. So that didn't do much. The dissection tools, I only drew those when I had already won. I picked it up and it was like too late to do anything. And come back wrong, another piece of creature destruction, but it didn't show up when it was relevant. Unstoppable Slasher, I never got to see in action. I don't even remember what this guy does. 3 mana, 2/3 death touch. When it deals combat damage to a player, they lose half their life rounded up. And if it dies and it had no counters on it... Oh, it's that guy! I remember the other artwork for it. This guy is nuts. Oh, wish I had seen him. And this is a fun card, but it's too expensive. So I ended up like slapping it on the bottom of my deck when I had to mulligan. In one game, my opponent drew almost every land in their deck. All he could draw was lands. It got to the point where he drew land. His hand was all land. He even showed me. He's like, look at how many lands I have. And then he manifested Dread, and it gave him 2 non-land cards. And then it went right back to feeding him land. So by the time the game was over, he had only 4 lands left in his deck. He had pulled out like a dozen lands. It was pretty funny. So yeah, I gotta de-sleeve this stuff because I think my buddy wants to go back to do another pre-release tomorrow. 10-4, the Oculus is foil indeed. Yep, I mean, it's an alright card. It's probably better when you have something built around it to feed into your graveyard, right? So it ultimately showed up multiple games and sat in my hand eyeballing me, which was pretty disappointing. I had grand dreams of getting it out and going crazy, but I've got multiple creatures that bring themselves back from the graveyard, so it ultimately didn't turn out to be very useful. Jugglim, it sounds like I had fun. I did have fun. I had a nice time hanging out with people. We chatted about movies and other stuff, talked about magic cards, all that goodness. There was a bunch of people cracking collector boxes and stuff, so overall the turnout was smaller than I was accustomed to. It's like there was only like 24 people for the pre-release. So I don't know if that's an indication of Duskmourn's popularity. I don't know if that has to do with Magic and its current state overall. I don't know if there was just some other stuff going on. I'm not 100%, but it feels like the pre-releases have been kind of dwindling, you know? Oculus will slap in Commander. Well, Wizards does like making a lot of stuff that will go well in Commander, so if you got a bunch of stuff to feed into your graveyard, it does generate a bunch of creatures, right? The foils and the rares, I'll do those last. Gotta get all the sleeves off. Okay. Did any of you guys hit up pre-releases? Yeah, Magar, you don't think that they juice the pre-release kits anymore? I don't know. Other people seem to be getting some pretty juicy stuff. I think that it's obviously somewhat random. And I was not somebody getting the juice. Alright. This is almost de-sleeved. And then I can show you the promo and other stuff that I got in my kit as well. Almost done. I didn't get Cynical Loner, but I feel like this can't be blocked by Glimmers thing is kind of useless. You know? It didn't feel like it was going to be very relevant. Heavy Metal, you completely forgot about the pre-release? Well, you definitely can't go to one if you forget. But you do have all weekend, right? So there is that. Okay, so that's the commons and uncommons. And then we shall array out my foils and rares in total. My buddy got the Meat Hook Massacre, so that was a sweet score for him. And he actually got to play it. Jess, you've never gone to a pre-release? Well, you know what? I bet you there's a lot of people in that boat who've never been to a pre-release. All right, there we go. So the deck is completely de-sleeved now. A 6-hour brief followed by running a 5K. Well, that's a busy day, buddy. That sounds productive. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, wait, no, it's not. The rest, it's not in here. What am I talking about? That's where I put my sleeves. That's where I put my sleeves and my dice to be ready for the next one. What up, Turtle? Happy Friday to you, big boy. How you doing? Okay, get in there. I use the metal. Oh, hold on. I guess if I want to show these. No, never mind. I got the. What am I thinking? I got the downward facing camera. I got the metal Phyrexian 10-siders that I like to keep in this box. And then I just use whatever pre-release kit die we've got. All right. Oh, damn. Jess, you drafted once and played in 2 tournaments and did terrible because you're dumb and poor. Well, I don't think being poor has anything to do with the effectiveness of a draft, right? Turtle full of barbecued meats. Well, that's good. I just had a hamburger and I'm feeling pretty full myself. Juggle them, have a bite. Peanut butter sandwiches are solid, bro. Shelton, what's up, buddy? You're still at your pre-release. Nice. Nice. Enjoy. Enjoy, my man. Okay, so my pre-release promo was a foil Nico Light of Hope, which made me consider actually going like white-blue. A white-blue. I did get a whole stack of art cards, too, which is nice. And some more pre-release codes for my arena decks. All right, and so more foils. We got a foil Mountain, a foil Cautious Survivor, foil Abandoned Campground, a foil Found Footage, and then my other rares were Ghostly Dancers and Fear of Missing Out. So those are all the rares, if I'm not mistaken. And then the rest is, this totally feels out of place. This 1000% feels out of place in this set, bro. It just feels like it's forced in. And then the rest is just commons, uncommons, and tokens, right? Right. Okay. All right. So yeah, that was my haul of cards. It definitely could be better, right? It definitely could have been better. But it also could have been worse. So that's fine. I'm going to actually crack this open now before I forget about it. And then I don't remember to grab the pre-release code out. Because we're back to 5 pre-release codes that you can use on your arena account. So I want to maximize. There we go. That's there. And then I shall scoop all these up and place them back in the pre-release kit box for now. Yeah, Heavy Metal, I agree. Pre-releases are good because people are there to have fun. They're not, like, getting really grindy and angry. And, I mean, you are at the mercy of the randomized gods, but overall, you all have the same chance of scoring a sweet kit, right? So I also got a bunch of art cards, some of which, I think most of which are from Duskmourn. Buddy at the game store hooked me up with a bunch because he had them kicking around. Oh yeah, no, they're all over the place. We got ones from Thunder Junction, Dungeons and Dragons, Ixalan, even Assassin's Creed. Okay. I didn't actually look through these because I was given the whole stack and I was busy doing other stuff. But we got a whole wide range. We got some fun Bloomborough stuff. Oh, there's multiple glarbs. Oh, sweet. Cruel Claw's Heist. Nice. That's awesome. What up, Cramden? I'm doing good, buddy. I got a lot of funky art cards here. Multiple. What is that? Modern Horizons? No, that's Bloomburrow's. Oh, that's the Bloomburrow's Critters. Yeah, lots of Bloomburrow action in here. Oh, sweet. This might be the absolute best artwork in Bloomburrow. The little mouse facing off against the giant elemental wolf is awesome. Oh, and this awesome artwork too. There's a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of good Lord of the Board art cards. Yeah, this is an awesome stack. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. All right, so that was my haul. That was my haul. I also did grab a Duskmourn bundle because I do like getting the bundles for each set to keep my stuff in. It's weird. It's weird that Winter is on the front of the bundle here. Like, Winter in the story was somebody completely different than it looks like what they were going for overall. I wish everything was consistently linked up. It makes it pretty disappointing that there's like, it just feels random and disconnected, you know? Wizards is just all over the place. And speaking of which, the whole just doing everything. I read the announcement about the Netflix show. And part of it I was like, right on. And another part of it I was like, ugh. Or it's like basically Magic the Gathering is a big world that has a lot of like interesting characters. And there's like depth to it that can be drawn on for good storytelling. And I agreed with that. And then they're like, Magic is every genre imaginable. And I was like, no! 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 So that show is just going to be like, check it out. We're going to Slappy Space World. Check it out. We're going to Thunder Junction. Check it. Like, I don't like that. I do not like that. I'm not going to pretend like I do, bro. I don't like it. I do not. Yeah, the stream, you know what? It looks like I'm having a bit of connectivity issues on my end, I think. So the stream may jerk out a little bit here or there. It looks like it's straightened out now, but for a moment there, it was jorkily dorkin. Dorkily jorkin. Okay. There we go. Sort it out. Okay. All right, those go there, and those go up here. There we go. That's good. Jess, you thought it was on your end? Yeah, well, I mean, the last couple times it was. What up, Error? How you doing, buddy? Hanoko, you're going to pop by one of your LGSs later for Duskmourn Prerelease? Well, you must be in a different time zone, because it's already like 10:30 at night here, so there's not going to be another pre-release in my neck of the woods tonight. Energy Turtle, you thought about making an art card binder for a hobby and to organize the few 100 ones you saved up since Zendikar? I really like the Magic art cards. I very much enjoy them. Having big blown up versions of the art on nice shiny, like, art cards don't seem to be made in poor quality, which is great. And obviously as well, I really enjoy using the art cards for the whole box of glory. Oh, hold on, a little bit in disarray here. You know, it's nice. On the front, you've got nice artwork, and on the back, you've got a memento for every single stream that I have done. Well, no, I shouldn't say every single stream. Every stream I've done since starting this actual box, right? Juglum, you like the flavor of the Duskmourn art cards? I like some of it, like the horror cards and stuff. Absolutely. The ones that look like Ghostbuster cards, not so much. Like we were talking about that today down at the game shop, how they did a good job of delivering on the horror flavor with like the crazy fear cards, with the exception of the alien. The fear of abduction I don't like, but overall the fear of aliens, no, anything but the fear of aliens. The the like elemental fear creatures or whatever, they have a good vibe to them. A bunch of them are horrific, including that awesome skull crab. Heavy Metal, you still can't super chat on your phone even after updates and a soft reset. Weird. Do you have like an iPhone? Is it an Apple device? Because, I don't know, sometimes Apple goes, we're charging more fees and stuff like that. And then some websites are just like, all right, we're just going to make it so that you can't be used here. Hanoko, you're in a different time zone. Well, that adds up. That makes sense. That makes sense. Heavy Metal says it must be God. He wants me to work harder to super chat. You got to put in the effort. You must push harder. Wait, I don't even... Did I not bring my phone in? That'll make it even more challenging. I suppose I should have that, right? Yep, I definitely should. All right, well, you know what? I'll combine that with topping up my water as well. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'm gonna grab some more water, and you know what? I'll leave you with the fun little song. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a bitch. You gotta scratch that itch. Bookmark that Amazon link. I got fucking bills to pay, y'all. Use my Amazon link. This is gonna take some work. Don't be a dink. Use my Amazon link. When Hatchet goes for a drink, bookmark that Amazon link. Don't be a... All right, I'm back. And I just closed my office door in a way that's totally going to make Carly think that I am mad. Not intentionally. I just heard it. I'm like, that's an angry sound and slam. That's an angry sound and slam. What up, James P? How you doing, buddy? Man, I wish the stream would stop jorking around. Turtle. Yeah, it is a fun song. I'm glad you liked it. Heavy Metal Super Chat says, I'm a little scared financially, but I really like the wheel of fill in the blank. All right, well, Heavy Metal, you are, whoop, Lord of the Board, big boy. It's kind of hard for you to ignore 2 to 3 others. What do you mean? What do you mean? Rodney, just back from your pre-release. Nice, how'd it go? How did it go? All right, we're going to spin the wheel, so let's talk about what's on here. We got insults, jugitude, voodoo, future, minus double dollars, and horror. Let's see what it shall be. Bum, 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 bum. Hoi! Oh! Heavy metal! Hold on. Let me make sure, first of all, that the internet connection is okay right now and that it's not jerky. Okay. It looks like it's all... Oh, no! Oh, heavy metal! You have cursed my stream. You ugly, dumb bastard. Just you being in the stream has ruined it. You are You're a fucking techno curse. Your phone is cursed. You've cursed the stream. All of your toes are cursed except for your one little toe. And that little toe that's not cursed hates you. Your own toe hates your guts. All right? Your own toe wishes that you got toe up. All right? So you're the kind of guy who, when you see a skunk, runs up, grabs its tail, and sticks your nose right up there and goes, "Spray it in my face! Spray it in my face, skunk! I deserve to be sad and smell bad." Heavy metal. He's called heavy metal because he's got a bunch of heavy metal in his brain. And I don't mean music. I mean, like, you know how people have lead and shit in their brain? That's what he's got. He's got holes chewed in his brain from heavy metals. What up, Parker? How you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing better than heavy metal, because he fucking sucks! Just like the wheel says. I hope the stream didn't jork out too much, but you know what? If it did, that's what you deserve, heavy metal. You don't even deserve to have the insults delivered fluidly, although I bet you get fluid insults in the face. And since you're not smart enough to know what that means, I'm talking about dudes jorking on your face. All right, there we go. Insult delivered. Fisher Super Chat says, back from the pre-release, got 4th place. Nice. Did the pre-release I go to, unless you like go undefeated, everybody gets like 2 packs for participating. Did you get more? Did you get more for placing well? Like, what kind of prize structure are you dealing with? Rodney, you went undefeated. Oh, there you go. Well, that's got to feel good, right? Okay, Fisher. You're the new lord of the board. Fishing for a spin. Oh, itchy forehead. Okay. Tyvar was MVP in the deck. That's cool. I do like that. I do like that. I mean, I was like, I do smell bad. Oh, panic! You cracked a Rusko clockmaker. This card isn't supposed to exist. Wrong. Mystery boosters have alchemy cards in them. That we already knew that. Also, you should feel super fucking lucky because Rusko is an amazing character from the Brothers War story. He's one of my favorite side characters in all of Magic's history. And if you haven't already seen it, you should head over to my Fantasy Geographic channel where I talk about Magic lore. I have the entire Brothers War story, the entire novel turned into videos. And Rusko is a prominent figure in those videos. So go get you some. All right, here we go. Bup, 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 bup. Weep. Fisher! Oh, I thought it was going to be insult. I thought we were going on an insult ride tonight. But it's minus double dollars. Double dollars. Heavy metal. You predict no one else will get an insult tonight? Well, I'll tell you this. The recording that I'm making of this will be perfect. So the stream, unfortunately, is a little jerky. But anything that you missed, you can watch later on the archive. Okay? So there is that. Now, let's get ready to swap it up. Parker, you have less heavy metal in your brain? You were lucky not to eat paint chips as a kid? All right, then. So, What? You know what? Fisher, we got a ticket to ride, buddy. Whoop, whoop. Chugga, 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 fat cocks. Okay. All right. Let's go. Card, face, camera down. That's the name of the thing. Who cares? You guys don't need to know what it's labeled as. That doesn't mean anything to you. That don't mean nothing to you. Kakashi, big price spike after the new anime Magic series comes out. Oh, hold on. Let me switch it back. The new anime Magic show coming out. That's never gonna happen. I know that Netflix announced it today, but guess what? They started working on the Magic show in 2019. They completely scrapped it, and they're starting again. Here's what you're gonna get. 2 more years from now, I'm gonna come and go, guess what? They canceled it again. There's like zero fucking chance the show is actually gonna get completed. Oh, Neo Jester Super Chat says, what's the good word, Mike? Wong burgers for everyone. Someone's getting their dick ripped off. Okay, hold on. Let me update the board, Jester. You're lord of the board, boy. That episode is so ridiculous. Some customers I have the dicks ripped off. Wait, what did that say? Did you hear that? What did that say about ripping dick? You can get a 10% discount on Wong fries or have your dick ripped off. It's so stupid, but it's so funny. Oh, Heavy Metal! Super Chat says, I'm pretty good at making bad decisions. I'm pretty sure I'll get another insult. You would have been Lord of the Board, but Neo Jester jumped out in the way, bro. So, yeah, I don't think that the Netflix show is actually going to come to fruition. But since we're on this view, let's do the other 2 spins, and then we'll switch over and resolve them on the stack. Whee! All right, so, you know what? I better note this down so that I can keep things in the right order. Oh, I wish my desk wasn't so cluttered right now. All right. Okay, so we've got Fisher and the ticket. We've got Neo Jester, Voodoo. We've got Heavy Metal. What? Okay, hold on. Heavy Metal with the insult. My God. It's almost like a skill, bro. We were talking about it the one day when you weren't here, about how you hands down have the record for most insults. Oh, Mustard Ketchup coming in to steal the board with a hey. Buddy, you've got good timing. I was actually thinking about you today. I was looking at those pins. And I was like, yeah, it's been a while. I know that you're all right because you post stuff in the Discord, right? But still, that's crazy timing, bro. That's crazy timing. All right. Let's add to the backlog. Mustard, let's go. Bup, 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 bup. What? Oh, Mustard. Oh, getting in on the insult action. Okay, we're going to have some back-to-backage. Oh, Heavy Metal. I don't like to lose, and I tend to do well in spite of myself. Well, you have claimed the board back. Bring the board back. What is that? Bring the beat back. Excellence of Moo? All bound for Moo Land? They're justified and they're ancient, and they drive an ice cream van. You know what I'm talking about? All right, Heavy Metal. Lord and the board. Mustard, you were looking at the pins too. Oh, that's some kind of weird universal connection, bro. That's nuts. Okay, let's see. What it be? Jess, yes, I have heard of the Heart Attack Grill. It's a hilarious concept. If you want to be fat, wow, okay, Heavy Metal, not willing to let the insults just rest on Mustard last, is going back for another insult. It's an insult sandwich. Okay, well, These are all on the stack now. Let us resolve them. So, we will resolve the Ticket to Ride first. Okay? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swap it up. Instead of a Ticket to Ride, we're gonna do money 3 times multiplier because we got 3 insults in a row, and for some reason that feels right. That feels right to me. Yeah, KLF is gonna rock you. Isn't that how it goes, James P? You know what I'm talking about? Fisher, Luca sounds like a dude's name, right? I didn't know that Luca was a chick. Although I don't know anything about the Vocaloids, so. All right, how's this one work? Okay, so if we uncover a 3, you get 3 times the prize. If you uncover bills, you get 15. And then we're looking for 3 of the same thing, all right? Dice! Oh, Ladybug, that got me. The spots on the Ladybug, that got me. I thought that we had won. Okay, diamond, apple pots, sun, strawberry, cherry. You got to scratch them all because they might have one of the winning symbols. Plum, dice, clover, spade, diamond. Damn it, diamond. Strawberry, pot, bar, moon, horseshoe, moon, melon slice, pear, strawberry, ring, diamond, ring, and clover, cherry, melon. Damn it! Okay. We lost. So that didn't work. All right, Jester. Now we got a voodoo Jester, okay? Kakashi, yeah, it's a real scratch ticket because it's minus double dollars. All right, so Neo Jester gets voodooed. Desired change. Wongification. No, wait. De-wongification. Reason for change? What is the reason for change? Because change is inevitable. Okay. So we're going to enact a ritual or spell. All right, so. All right, so first of all, somebody's getting their dick ripped off, all right? But also, back here, this is on the back side, okay? Your one butt cheek is going to be, you know how the fucking Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day? That's what's going to happen. You're going to get Grinch butt cheek. Grinch butt cheek. But just for one cheek, bro. Have fun never being able to sit properly ever again. All right? Also, you know what else? What else are we going to do? We're going to remove an elbow. One elbow. Just gone. So your arm is going to be locked straight and shorter. That's pretty good. That's a good spell. Magic enact abracadabra. Bam! Somebody's getting their dick ripped off. Okay. Voodoo completo. Now, next on the list is insulting heavy metal. I'm going to do this one without swearing. All right? Heavy metal. It's going to be hard not to swear. You're a turnip, buddy. You're a turnip. You're a rutabaga. You're a mule. You're like a broken jukebox that only plays garbage music. You're a sad, smelly pair of shoes. You're the reason that I think about not streaming. You're bad at math. You got weird eyeballs, and your ear holes are too big. All right, that was good. That was a little bit different. Mustard. I'm gonna swear a lot in your insult. Fuck you, you ugly fucking dick-sucking fuck nugget. Mustard Ketchup. Guess what? You don't even deserve that name. You know why? Because you can't cut the mustard. You don't cut the mustard. Mustard is yellow and gross, and so are you. I bet you're called Mustard Ketchup because you leak blood and pus all the time, you gargantuan, gross galump. Fuck you and everybody you love, Chungus. All right, check mark beside that insult. All right, now, back to heavy metal. Hey, heavy metal, I don't like you. I just leave it at that. I leave it at that. Heavy metal, you're a fucking unicorn without a horn. So you're a hornless unicorn, otherwise known as a worthless fucking horse. Nobody gets excited about one horse. Nobody wants a car that has 1 horsepower. Nobody wants to live in a 1-horse town, right? And I bet your throat gets hoarse from all the crying you do about being an ugly little bitch. They call you heavy metal because everyone around you has a heavy heart knowing you exist. Insult complete. Oh, Neo Jester's super chat says, my name is Sheikh Zula, the Mike Ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to you. Meet what is on... What does it go? Meet what is on top? You know what? Whatever. Apparently I need someone to write the lyrics out for me. All right, Jester, let's go. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. My name is Sheikh Zula, the Mike Ruler, the old schooler. You want a trip? I'll bring it to you. Fry Lockies on top. Yeah, something like that. Number 1 in the hood, G. Heavy Metal says, my sister nicknamed me Turnip. My mother bakes rutabagas. I had my eyes fixed twice, and my bird bites my ear holes. My mother was a hamster, and my father smelt of elderberries. I might have added a little more. What do we got? Oh, Duskmourn! Duskmourn! We got horror. Let's go. Let's go with the horror. Hold on, I'll update the board. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Okay, hold on. I'll just knock something off my desk. All right, Neo Jester! Now I totally have that song playing in my head. You want some more Moon Joanna? No thanks. That's Toxic Tire. I mean, I'm already high. What happened? Why is it blurry? Come on, man. Come on. I'm supposed to be number 1 in the hood, G. Oh, okay, hold on. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this before we look at that pack. Is that better? No. Fuck. Hold on. If it is, it's only slightly better. Damn it. There we go. You must be able to observe my handsomeness in full effect, okay? All right. So, where were we? Oh, yeah, Duskmourn. Duskmourn! Where? Here we are. Duskmourn. Oh, Heavy Metal says, oi, let's dance, sunshine. All right. All right, Heavy Metal. Hold on. Guess we're putting more on the stack here. We're putting more on the stack with the Lord of the Board attack. Frylock. What was it? Frylock. Highlander is a documentary about events that happened in real time. That's actually the quote that got me into the show. One of my friends said that, and I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? And then he told me it was from a show, and I'm like, I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. Hey, there you go, Neo Jester with the rest of the song, buddy. Nice. All right, Heavy Metal. Oh, it's Voodoo. It's a Voodoo. Okay, so first things first. We're going to do a pack of Duskmourn. And then we're going to do some voodoo. Some voodooge. Heavy metal, it turns blurry for me too. Thought it was just the internet. Sometimes when it's blurry, it's a connection issue. And if the stream is smooth, like in terms of the flow, and you can hear me and see me moving properly, but I'm blurry, then that's a camera issue. But it's resolved. It can't go blurry again this stream. Once I sort the blurriness, it doesn't happen anymore. So any more that it happens for the rest of the stream will be because of connection issues. We got a toy token. We got a foil. Get the fuck out of here. What is this? 2 blue instant. Choose one. Counter a creature enchantment spell or return 1 or 2 target creatures and or enchantments you own to your own hand. Huh. Kaido's blade brought the light of another plane into Duskmourn, and with it a brief chance to escape. What? It says story spotlight? This didn't happen in the written story at all. The artwork they used for this is when Kaido was in a basement looking at stairs that went upwards or something. It just makes... whatever. I haven't seen this forest yet. Oh, it's a wicker folk forest. That's pretty funky. Look at that. Oh, Gloomlake Verge. Nice. The lands are pretty solid. That's a good score. And then we got... Oh, it's a double rare pack. Dazzling Theater Prop Room as well. Okay. That's the one that makes creature spells you cast have convoke and untap each other creature you control during each other player's untap. That's not too shabby. I hate the artwork on this card. My urge is to get rid of this stupid mushroom hair. This looks so dumb. Smoky Lounge. Ah, stupid aliens. Get out of here. It's so dumb. Fanatic of the Harrowing. I like the moth book that he has. Enter the Enigma. Oh, Jesus. The Wanderer's going elbow deep, bro. That's deep. All right. Double rare pack. A double rare pack. Well done. Well done, Jester. Okay. Certain Mike's membership message. So do we know if the arena code is 1 or 5 per account? It is 5 this time, bro. Oh, Error already answered it. Good job, Error. Okay. Let's do some voodoo on Turnip. Desired change. Transmogrification. Transmogrification. Reason for change? 'Cause fuck that guy. Am I right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? All right. First of all, let's ruin his parrots' lives. We're going... No hands. Have fun trying to tug off with 2 fucking stumps, clown boy. And then we're going to go... I know they look like ears, but that's just because you haven't seen the nipples, right? So you're gonna be a boob head. A boob head, but like they're gross boobs, so you can't even enjoy looking at them in the mirror. No, they're really good. They're really good because you got no hands. Really good boob head. But not infringing on little Nicky, right? Okay? And then we're gonna turn his knees into birdseed. But viable birdseed that can grow into plants. So if he tries to take a shower, his knees will grow. All right, there we go. Have fun with your new curse. Blah, blah, 3 times makes the magic work. Take that, you jerk. Hey, Thompson Super Chat says, good to see you tonight. I'll go for a spin. Ha ha! All right, buddy, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, speaking of doing it, Neo Jester says, it's Fargate. F, it's different from that movie, which I have never seen. Wow. He's coming in hot tonight. He's coming in hot. Neo Jester. All right, so Thompson and Neo Jester, we shall go for some spinach. Not spinach. Some spinach. Neo Jester swinging for the fences tonight, man. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Covered in hide just the way your mama likes it. Okay, so Thompson, Wells. Let's see what we got. Oh, we're gonna look into the future. I want you to pick something you want to know about the future, Thompson, and I'm gonna spin for Jester. Bum 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 bum. Oh, all right. Jester, you're on the insult train. Parker, you wanted to be a magic artist because of the lands in the game? Well, that's understandable. The lands are pretty nice looking. Why am I writing this down? Well, whatever. It's not like I'm going to forget. Heavy Metal says, should I give up the board? I'm pretty solid in the tome. And then Jess is like, you better not beat that. You're drunk. And Heavy Metal's like, yo, but I'm drunk and stubborn. All right. He's coming for your insult crown, Heavy Metal. You better watch out. So, what did we get for Thompson? Voodoo. That's right. No, not voodoo. Future. The future. Thompson, you got to pick something you want to know about. What do you want to know about in the future, buddy? Come on, pick something, damn it. Pick something. Fisher, shave your head, Jane style, Captain Janeway style, but a bald version in space. Go for it. Thompson, I waited this long for you to fucking type something, and you didn't actually type the thing, and you don't need to type while you're thinking. Just fucking pick. Will there be an Elden Ring set? What? Well, I did tell you to pick. I thought it was going to be something about your future, and here you are thinking about Elden Ring. Well, that's how it works. Whatever. Okay, fine. All right, we're looking into the future with Elden Ringage, and then I'm going to insult Neo Jester. Okay, so will there be an Elden Ring set in Magic the Gathering? Slap it 3 times to bring out the spirits. 1, 2, 3. The world, and we all know what that card means, right? Completion, bliss, integration, involvement, and fulfillment. It sounds like you're gonna get a dick in the butt. Like, that's what this is saying to me. Like, you're this chick here, and this is the world, and you're gonna get it in the butt. But you're gonna like it. You're gonna like getting in the butt so much that you're not even gonna think about Elden Ring, because you're gonna get your Elden Ring stretched out to completion. So have fun getting fucked by a mummy. That's your future. No takebacks. No takebacks on future. No takebacks. Have fun getting fucked by a mummy. Okay, now we switch back to 2 here because it's time to... Oh, Heavy Metal says, no one will take my insult crown. He's taking the board back. All right, we got to go for a spin for you, but I got to insult Neo Jester. Nathan, looks like we're having a good night. Your membership message is correct, buddy. Also, I want to say thanks very much for making it happen, bro. Guess what? I got not just the pre-release kit, I got not just a bundle, but I used up everything you sent over, and I got this too. They had the Secret Lair Dungeons & Dragons Exhibition of Adventure that has the actual covers. It has the actual covers of the old school D&D manuals. So I was just like, at first I was like, I don't know if I want one, because he's like, I got 3 D&D layers, and I'm like, whatever. And then the one guy opened the one, and I'm like, oh wait, the one is the D&D covers, and he showed me the stuff, and I'm like, I totally want that. So I got it. It's awesome. And then my buddy, when we were being dropped off, he was like, oh, it's like, hey, we can do a pre-release tomorrow. And then I was just like, uh-oh. I used up all the store credit money. I used it all up, but that's all right because I got the D&D layer action. Okay, so we'll save your spin for a second, Heavy Metal. Let me give Neo Jester the insult that he deserves. You know what, Neo Jester? Fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force is a bad show. Aqua Teen Hunger Force is a terrible show, and anybody who thinks it's good is fucking dumb, right? And look at you. Look at you. You have it as your profile picture. Think about that. Think about how awful Aqua Teen Hunger Force is. Nobody likes that fucking garbage, right? I just humor you. I just humor you because I feel fucking bad for you. Like, I genuinely feel bad for you. So I looked it up on the internet. I'm like, what's this loser fucking talking about? And I looked it up and I'm like, this is fucking garbage. This guy likes this? Well, I better pretend like I know what it is so he doesn't jump off a roof or something out of fucking despair. But now I realize I made the wrong choice. I should have let you jump. Fuck you and everything you love, bro. All right, Heavy Metal. You ready for your spin? James P's membership message, 66 months in a row. Hell yeah, buddy. Thanks for being a member. What's a pre-release cost in Ontario now? It's 45 plus tax. So like, oh, that's weird. I don't know what the... Hold on, what is that? Because we got the 13% tax, right? So it's like $50.85. That's what the math says. Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, that's right. Spinning for Heavy Metal. Let's go. Heavy Metal. You fucking clown fucker. You got another insult, bro. You have probably like the highest overall incidence, like probably even combined. I think you might have been insulted the most. And that's just a sign that not just of my disdain for you, but the universe's disdain for you, right? Like, I'll be honest, I didn't believe in a god at all until the wheel started spinning up insult and insult and insult for you. And then I realized there absolutely has to be a fucking god. And he thinks that you're a fucking chungus wungus, right? He watches you in your saddest moments when you're fucking Dixie cups or people's stuffed animals you stole from their kids or whatever it is you do when you're fucking hanging out in your apartment with all of the... And yet you say you have a house, but I know you're a liar. You live in a fucking apartment with a bunch of newspaper taped up to the fucking walls because you want to pretend I'm in that movie Bird Box and the birds will save me. But your birds would let you die to the fucking demons. I'm telling you right now. And that's because your birds know that you're a fucking garbage human. Heavy Metal says, I really think I made God mad at me. That's funny. That's funny. Jester, you'll fall off a ladder jumping into a pool. Hey, man. Hey, you making fun of Captain Video, bro? Are you making fun of Captain Video? I met him in person. If you're actually referencing that dude, if you're actually referencing Captain Video, I met him. I met him when I was in fucking high school. He came into the Jumbo Video where I had a co-op because my high school was fucking bullshit. And I said I wanted to learn about fucking computer programming. And they were like, we were going to get you into a real estate place. But they said they wouldn't take anyone under 18. So guess what? We're going to fucking give you a co-op at Jumbo Video. And then they wanted to talk to me about my attitude. Like, they say that you're not working hard or taking it seriously. It's like, you got me a fucking co-op at a place that I could literally drop out of high school right now and get a job here. You fucking sold me out to be free labor to a place where I'm going to learn nothing of worth. And I'm supposed to fucking put in effort and care? Fuck you. I'll be in the back eating candy and drinking pop and stuff, okay? Like, they had a bunch of expired pops, and these fucking dickheads at the Jumbo Video were like, oh, we're selling them to the employees on a discount. And it's like, you want us to buy your expired pops? Fuck you. I know you didn't count them because you had me bring them back here. So guess who's drinking a bunch of them and shoving some into his fucking backpack? And no, I'm not gonna fucking work hard here. The manager chick was like, you know, the last guy who had a co-op here worked really hard and we offered him a job. And I just tried not to laugh in her face, where it's just like, this is a minimum wage job that you don't need a high school education for. Why the fuck would I need to work for you for free for 3 months and try really hard to get this job? Go fuck yourself. Everybody who works here is miserable. Is miserable. But I got to meet Captain Video. He came in one day and he goofed around and he pissed off the other employees, but I thought it was great. He pretended he was being electrocuted when he went through the scanners. He was like, it was awesome. It was awesome. Have we seen any Jugatude tonight? We have not, Farky. Oh, Neo Jester says, long live Captain Video. Fuck yeah, buddy. Fuck yeah. I'm glad that he survived that. That's wild. He fell off a ladder, fell into his pool, broke his neck on the way down. So he breaks his neck, and like if his neighbor wasn't there to find out what was going on, he wouldn't have made it. That was wild. I didn't know about that back in the day, honestly. I had no idea. He was a local cable access hero. For real. For real. So wow, man, this is like a total random blast from my past. All right, Neo Jester, you have reclaimed the board. You are bringing the Fat Dong Lord action. Heavy Metal, you think that's how we got the dick-biting parrots? Fisher, Captain Video was a local cable access guy who made his own, like, he did crazy stunts. Jumping off the roof of his house into swimming pools and shit. Like, he was absolutely crazy. But he had awesome energy, and he was a really fun guy. All right, let's go, Jester! Hui! Oh, Duskmourn, more horror action. Let's do it up. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Nathan, you were thinking about taking the board, but you got that more things. You do whatever you want to do, big boy. I ain't gonna complain either way. All right, so we got horror Duskmourn. Oh fuck, Heavy Metal, taking it right back. We all know this will be something written in the stars. I'm gonna have to switch to PayPal soon. Yeah, that's true actually. If you run up against a limit where YouTube will only let you super chat so much in a day. That's when you know you are a mega baller. When you're like, YouTube, I've transcended the limitations. I've ascended past what YouTube can handle. All right, Heavy Metal. Let's spin it, bro. Let's spin it. Bump, 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 bump. Hop, hop, hop. Millmaster, why would you feel bad? Your high school had its own cable access that just sounds sweet, dude. Heavy Metal, you had to confirm these charges? Oh shit, it's got insult. You should be charged. I know I'm doing this out of reverse order, but fuck it, I'm on a roll. Jester, we'll do your pack in a second. You should be charged with cruelty to animals because you just existing around your parrots, being in the same place as them, is a cruelness beyond compare to those poor little fucking birds. And you deserve to have, honestly, you deserve birds because everyone should be flipping you the bird, bro. And that's what we do. Anytime you're not here, the stream is just everybody talking about how much they hate you. They're like, I hate that greasy fuck. Heavy Metal. I wish that he was 6 feet under a fucking pile of cinder blocks. Take that. Take that, you pig fucking goat sucker. All right. Now let's do a pack of Duskmourn. Jester, let's go. Let's go. Whoop. Carson, you just left your pre-release. You got first with 3 different ley lines. Oh, that's like next level magic feel, right? Because ley lines are the lines of magical powers that run throughout the entire world. So tapping into multiples of those, it makes sense. It makes sense as to why, you'd win then. You've tapped into the magic of Duskmourn, bro. You've unlocked the ley lines. Okay. Fear of imposters. Dun dun dun. Mama, is that you? You got real fat, mama. Oh, I really like the artwork for this, actually. This is really cool. Split up. Oh, I haven't seen this artwork. 2 white and 1 sorcery. Choose one. Destroy all tapped creatures or destroy all untapped creatures. Huh. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Dusk off the old brood witch. I'm not eating sun-dried tomatoes. The brood witch cannot be disassembled. Oh, we got another double rare pack. Yeah. Entity tracker. More, you know what's even better? You know what these glasses are for, guys? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. It's actually titty tracker. Oh, looking for them titties, yo. You know what she's doing right here? Tune in Tokyo. Looking for them titties, yo. And this guy's like, yo, I heard you got glasses. Let me see titties. Give them over, bitch. Oh, yo. And actually, now I can talk about what my one friend said when we were at the pre-release. So he looked at these cards, like, it was so funny. My friend hadn't seen anything from Duskmourn. So I got to see his reaction in real time, where he basically went, yo, he's like, what the fuck is this? Like, multiple times. And then when he saw this border, he's like, oh, this is so stupid. This looks like Star Trek. What the hell is this? Like, Entity Titty Tracker. 3 mana for a 2/3 with flash. Flash and Titty Tracker. It ties together. The flavor is on point. Whenever an enchantment you control enters and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. Well, I find titties enchanting and I want to unlock rooms that have titties in them. So this ties together perfectly. Under the skin. I want to be outside the skin. Outside the skin. Outside the skin. Miasma Demon. Shard Mage's Rescue. And Clockwork Percussionist. This is actually a pretty solid little common. Say its name. Say the name of my dick. Cheerleader, this is dumb. Check it out, I'm jumping over the horrors. Oh. There you go. Now she's not jumping at all. Now she's doing a stupid sprint. Now she's doing a dumb sprint while they're waving at her. All right, Duskmourn. Hey, Nathan, thanks, buddy. You're the man. You have no idea how awesome it was. Well, maybe you do because you get magic stuff too. But you have no idea how excited I was to get this secret layer on top of, like, I was like, yo, okay. I want a bundle, I want a pre-release kit, and then he showed me like 3 Dungeons & Dragons layers, and my brain just kind of went, because I was thinking about Karlach and Astarion, and was like, meh. And then when I saw the D&D cover one, like, buddy, he had it sitting there. It comes in the red box, too. It looks awesome. I'm keeping it sealed for now because I'm going to do like we'll do another stream where I open some cool secret layers like this and the Monty Python one. But like when he just had it in the, like, you take it out of this box and you've got the secret layer box, but they come with sleeves. So this one has that red sleeve on it that gives that old school Dungeons & Dragons vibe. And I'm like, you got the D&D secret layer with the, like, those are the book cover ones, right? And he's like, yeah. And then he just like opened it right there in front of me and turned the cards around and started showing them to me. And I'm like, oh, sweet. And I started looking at them. And once we got to the Goldspan Dragon, that's the cover of that beginner box set, and the reality twist, that is the cover of the old Dungeons Master's Guide, holy shit, do I love the nostalgia. It's awesome. Jester, you're leaving already? All right, buddy. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks for being a part of the ridiculous good times. Thanks for giving fucking Heavy Metal a big throwdown fight, because clearly he's been spoiling for one lately. So, good day to you, sir. Parker says, a bet historian taps into our mom's ley lines. There, I got magical fingers, son. Like this. Jump, jump, jump. Punching into them ley lines. Those are cue-worthy cards for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Heavy metal, what is Phoenix? Phoenix is the name of the LGS that I go to. So you know how there's 2 PayPal links in the description? One is my PayPal, one is the game store's PayPal. Anything that gets sent to the game store's PayPal supports the LGS that I go to, and it turns into store credit for me. So that's how I get Magic and stuff like that. So if you ever want to support the LGS that I go to, it's called Phoenix Rising Games. He set up the PayPal specifically so that people can support that way. Sometimes people are like, yo, I want to get you a Magic thing. And instead of having to go online and order it and have it show up, you can send it to the fucking game store, which helps a local business in my community and helps my actual straight up LGS that I've been going to for decades now. It's a new owner. The guy who owns it only has had it for like 5 years, but he's a friend of mine and he played at that LGS with me. Like we basically came up together in terms of we've both been playing Magic there for decades. Once upon a time, he lost his Tarmogoyf deck when Tarmogoyf was a big deal, and the store owner was like, we got to fix this. He handed me a box of cards. He's like, you're good at trading. Go make trades until you've replaced his deck, or at least as much as you can. So that's what I did. That's what I did. And I helped him when he bought the store. I helped him with the transition over. He was worried that I was just going to bail, but I was like, no, man, I'll stick around. I'll keep helping run tournaments and stuff, because he thought, like, if Hatcher goes somewhere else, the people who come to Friday Magic are just going to follow him and go wherever he goes. And I'm like, nah, Phoenix Rising, that's my place, bro. That's my place. Jess says, I only see Dana White and Perp making money from fights they're not in. Heavy metal, yeah, it is badass, man. Honestly, like, I've been going to the same game store since I was 15 years old. I remember going down there, and I didn't have enough money to play in the tournaments. So the store owner would have me sweep the floor in the basement. And the basement was like, it was like the inside of a castle. It was rough-hewn stone walls and whatever. All these tables. It was so cool. Like, I loved the place. It was in a back alley. You had to have somebody who knew about it to take you there, because there was no way you'd know about this place otherwise. So my friends get me into Magic the Gathering, and I'm like, this game's awesome. Where do I get it? Kind of thing. And it's like, oh, I'll take you to the place you get it. And so then we had to go down these fucking back alleys to an unmarked door. And it was just an unmarked red door. And it's like, what is this place? And then you go in, and it's just fucking D&D books and cool miniatures and Magic cards. And I'm like, this is awesome. So the store owner was a nice guy. He had me sweep the floors, not because they needed to be cleaned. I didn't realize it until later. I was like, I barely ever swept up anything. It wasn't dirty down there. He was just doing it so I could feel like I paid my own way into the event. And there's just so many things he did for me over the years. Even like when my relationship in Toronto ended and I moved back to the city, he helped me get an apartment and gave me a job. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was a good dude to me in a lot of ways. He wasn't perfect. We all got flaws, but I have a lot of pleasant memories of the whole thing. And I was worried, like, when his health started to go, he's not with us anymore, but when his health started to go, I was worried, like, this is going to be the end of Phoenix. But it got sold to somebody who's genuinely excited about running a game store. So Phoenix has been revitalized with new blood, and it remains my premier choice for going to LGS action. Parker, I mean, bro, it's my second home. I spent so many hours in that LGS. When I was in high school, there was one term one semester where I had two spares. My whole afternoon was spares. So I only had to go to school for the first half of the day. So after, like, afternoon, I would go down to the game store. And my buddy Joel would come down and we would play Magic the Gathering or Shadow Fist or Legend of the Five Rings. Mostly Magic the Gathering. But we played other games like Shadow Fist, Legend of the Five Rings. And, like, that guy actually owns a game store in the city too now. Like, all the people who, well, no, I guess I shouldn't say all, because there are, I think, 1 or 2 new game stores that have come up that don't fall into this. But for the longest time, all the game stores in the city were run by people who are my friends, who I knew, who all came through Phoenix. Phoenix was the place that made these other motherfuckers want to have game stores. You know what I mean? Like, the owner did all kinds of awesome stuff. He would come out and he'd be like, all right, next week we're having a deck where you build your deck based on one particular artist. So you pick an artist, all your cards have to be from that artist. And like, he would do different kind of theme concepts. He did all kinds of amazing giveaways. And once, for all the people who come to the store, he rented out a fucking movie theater and he showed us Indiana Jones and Waterworld, and you had infinite free popcorn too. And during the movie, he gave away shit like bikes and stuff. It was awesome. He was a good dude. Like, he was a genuinely good dude. There was this woman that he knew who was struggling financially, and so he would buy her fucking groceries for her and shit. And like, when people had problems with their pets, oh, my pet's hurt and I can't pay the bills, he would do fundraisers for him and stuff. He was a fucking baller dude. Like, he was just awesome in a lot of ways. And I learned a lot of valuable lessons from him. You know, like, he was, I have obviously a dad, and my dad was in my life, but he is akin to a father figure for me. I learned a lot from him over the years, and he had a special place in his heart for me, so I got special treatment on top of everything else, which, I mean, that's gonna make you like him better. And on top of that, he recognized that I'm a fun guy, and when I get into games and stuff like that, people are coming with me to have a good time, because fuck it, why wouldn't you want to, right? Why would you not want to hang out with me and have a fucking baller time? I've got energy, I've got good vibes, I got love for games, I got all the fucking chatter you could need, I got it all. So he knew he would get me into games. He would just be like, here you go, you can have this, you can just have this, go try it out, because he knew other people would be coming with me, right? So yeah, I met a lot of friends through his store, had a lot of memories down throughout the years. I'm truly fortunate with the way things all turned out. Like, that's what led me to this too, right? Like, literally that game store is where I was just making YouTube videos for the local people who come to my store to say, yo, standard just rotated, change your decks. And then just decided to do a video talking about a product because me and Carly were depressed and struggling so badly that we needed something to do. And I was literally just making a video talking about the next upcoming product for like the people who come to the store. So that if they asked me about it, I could be like, I put a video up so I didn't have to talk about it, kind of thing, right? And then tons of people just fucking found that video. And all of a sudden I had like 5 times as many fucking subscribers. It's like I went from the 20 people from the store to all of a sudden 100 people. And I almost deleted the channel and all the videos like I did when people found my Hatcher channel, right? Where I was just like, I'm out. And I just fucking got rid of it. Because I wasn't making videos for the public. I was making videos for my friends. And all of a sudden a bunch of fucking strangers showed up. And I was like, I don't know you. I don't want you here. And it was like, it's not like I was that way because a bunch of people were being rude, because honestly, I've seen other comment sections and shit. I get a much smaller share of people being rude, surprisingly, but I didn't want any of it back then at all, right? So I almost deleted everything on this channel and walked, because I'm like, this is just to announce shit to the game store people. What is this? But I looked it over and I was just kind of like, it doesn't hurt to see what people have to say and think about if I want to like not get rid of this. And so I looked at the people's comments and I was like, most of these people are being pretty cool. And I'm like, and they're really excited about Magic and stuff. And I mean, yeah, I don't really have a problem with this actually. You know, it's all good. It's all good. So I decided I'll just leave it. And then we made a few more videos. And the part of me that always wanted to be an entertainer woke back up because I pushed it down. It's like, yo, you got to live the practical life. You're going to have to get whatever fucking job. Like, you're not going to go to the States and try and make it big as a fucking comedian or something. That's never going to happen. You're too practical for that, and the odds are very much against it, right? So it's just like, forget about your dreams of being an entertainer and go fucking learn to program computers. Do something fucking worthwhile that you will be able to be employed for. I'm not going to go to school for a fucking arts degree. You know what I mean? Like, if you did, great, good for you. Good luck turning into a fucking job, right? So, yeah, my whole thing was I'm going to try and be practical. And then once I started making a few videos for this, the part of me that's like, I always wanted to do this. Oh my God, let's go. Holy shit, let's go. You know? And then I was just like, oh, I guess I'm doing this. Like, I looked at myself in the mirror and said, you're gonna run in this hamster wheel till you're dead. I said that to myself out loud. And then to myself in response out loud, I said, let's fucking do it. You know, like, yeah, I'm in. Let's go. Let's go. That's fucking go. I'm going to make videos. I'm going to do live streams until I literally physically can't. You know what I mean? Heavy metal. Yeah, that's right, actually. The Phoenix bird reborn from the ashes totally works with the concept of the store being handed off, right? James P., thanks, buddy. You know what? I'm glad that what I do has a positive impact for people, because the people that it negatively impacts, it doesn't really negatively impact. That's how I feel. I'm not talking about anything earth-shattering, world-shaking. I'm talking about a shared hobby we all have of playing a card game. So people can get upset that I get critical about it because I love it and want to see it do better. But them being upset doesn't really matter. It can't even matter that much to them. But there's a bunch of people who get genuine enjoyment out of what I do. It gives them a brief break from their day. There's some people who are having a very hard time in life, like I was having a very hard time, and they're close to the edge. And having this to come and hang out and do live streams and stuff helps keep them from, you know, going off the edge. So for me, that's of immense value. I've also helped multiple people quit smoking. There's all kinds of little side things that all intermingle into this. And it's been an incredible experience overall. And I just feel insanely lucky that this all fucking happened as a fluke. It all just kind of happened. I didn't set out to be where I am, but I just ended up where I am because I was born for this shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Randomly talking shit, making videos, running my mouth, spouting my opinion, being fun? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Ready-made for this. I'm one of those guys who, surface level, people might think I'm a fucking prick. But underneath, I got a heart of gold, baby. I genuinely give a shit about people. They fucking matter, right? People are important. Doesn't mean I don't get fucking annoyed listening to dumbass stories and shit. Nobody's perfect. But I genuinely give a shit about people. And it makes me feel very satisfied to know that I'm not like acting like what I do is I'm saving the world or anything on that level. I'm not trying to pretend I'm like a fucking doctor or anything, you know, but let's be real. I literally heal people's cancer through my amazingness. Like, not just my hilarity, but gazing upon this fucking glorious face, that's enough to drive the cancer from your body. Have you seen those videos where the guy just stares serenely into the camera? He's healing me. And it's like, that's me, but times 100. Nathan, how did it play tonight with the deck? Man, things worked pretty well overall for me. If you go back and watch the replay later, you can get more like details about individual cards. I literally went through all the commons and uncommons and talked about like different ones and what went down. But in a nutshell, I considered playing white, black, blue, but I ditched the idea of the white, blue. Stuck with black, blue, have a bunch of removal and creatures with evasion. Multiple flying creatures, 2 copies of the Clammy Prowler, who by himself is decent. When he's attacking, he makes another creature unblockable. When you have 2 out though, they just team up with each other. And then all of a sudden you have 2 unblockable creatures swinging through. And that is sweet. And they've got 5 toughness as well. So it like Bloomborough felt more like you were going to kind of get landlocked and sit there staring at each other. That was not my experience with my deck. My deck was just boom, coming through, baby. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. I had fucking tons of answers. 4 pieces of black removal, and then cards that stunned. Cards that, what else did I have? There was something else. Cards that stunned. There was something else blue. The hell was it? Oh yeah, turn him into a toy. Turn him into a toy, you know? Nathan says, Wheel wants to be spun. Give it to Jess for making me laugh with the perp getting paid for other people fighting comment. Very well. I shall. Thanks for the super chat, big boy. Heavy Metal says, I gotta do an experiment. I'm at like 4 insults to 1 other ratio. I get that there's 4 insult spots, but I don't think the math adds up. Okay. All right. Well, let's test out your scientific theory. First, Nathan/Jess. Okay, so minus double dollars, Jess, and heavy metal. Oh, it's a fucking insult again. What the fuck, man? You defy the odds, bro. You defy the odds. Okay, let's do the minus double dollars, all right? Let's do that. And then we will do the insult. We will do the insult. Troy, the pre-release looked the worst of the last 3 or 4 sets. You think people are drained? Last 6-7 months of releases have been relentless, basically ever shifting since Karlov Manor. You know what? I think on top of the amount of pre-releases like you're talking about, and I don't think you're wrong because I've also noticed a decrease. I pay attention to the numbers of people turning out. I think as well, it's that not as many people even know it's happening because it literally, Bloomburrow came out on the 2nd of last month. That was the official release. And the official release of this set is a week from now. And most people are used to a slightly slower cadence for sets. So as a result, there's a bunch of people who didn't even know the pre-release was happening this weekend, right? Okay, let's go right here. Heavy Metal says, I felt love in many ways, Nathan. The wheel is not one. Okay, so we're doing lucky vibes. So we got a horseshoe, we win. And if we match one of these numbers, we win. Okay, so we got 14, 1, 36, 30, and 32. A lot of 30 action in here. All right, so pay attention, guys, because I screw these up. 20, 47, 10, 33, 41. Well, these 40s are right out. 44, 26, 46, 5, 28, 48, 24, 43, 13, 7. That's got a 13. That's bad mojo. 40, 39, 4, 17, 16. I feel like I'm calling out bingo. 27, 38, 31, 21, 45. Okay. That's not a winner. Boo! Boo! The only thing that I boo more than that. Oh, fuck. I switched to the wrong screen. I also blame that. Oh, you know who I blame that on? Fucking Heavy Metal. Everything bad about this stream is Heavy Metal's fault. Everything bad in the world is Heavy Metal's fault. All of it. All the bad things. He is responsible for children getting cancer. What a piece of shit. Heavy Metal, you're fucking garbage, bro. I can't believe that you're responsible for fucking children getting cancer. But guess what? I just heard it on the internet, and that must make it true. So fuck you, dude. You're the worst. You're the worst. Poor little kids. Somebody's little 3-year-old girl has cancer because of you, bro. You're a fucking scuzzbucket. You should be ashamed of yourself, but you have no fucking shame. There should be a new, bigger version of the word shameless to be applied to you. You probably finger your bird's buttholes when nobody's looking. I got to express their glands. Guy, it's medical. Okay. All right. Thompson Wells says, might as well go for another spin. Had a pretty productive day working on your dissertation. Every time I read that, I just think about a philosophy about dessert, like a desertation, you know? That's what they do when you work at Dairy Queen. Before you can go out on the floor and sell our flavors of ice cream, you gotta write a dissertation. Okay. All right. Thompson, let's go. Hey, Fisher says, let's spin this wheel. If it's not insult, attribute it to heavy metal. If it is insult, make it a good one. Implying that they're not all good. Okay, so we got Duskmourn. Now let's spin for Fisher. Heavy metal, you said it's all part of being a dark lord. Look, man, you can't even fucking write lord about yourself because even you know you fucking suck. So your brain just tries to write lard because it knows you're a fat tub of fucking shit. You got enough insults that I just get to extend it into this. That's right, motherfucker. That's right. You tried to call yourself a lord, but you spelled it with A because subconsciously you know fucking lard is way more appropriate. What do we got? Oh, Jugitude. Jugitude, let's look for a tit or two, dude. All right. Here we go. Here we go. So we got Duskmourn and Jugitude. What up? What up? Pyre, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Okay. Thompson, you had some dessert earlier. M&M cookies. Oh, all right. Peanut M&Ms or regular M&Ms? All right. Well, don't worry about it, Heavy Metal. Fisher dedicated that pack of jugs to you, buddy. Okay, we got the Bedhead Beastie art card. Regular M&Ms, they taste like dirt, bro. Regular M&Ms taste like dirt, at least here in Canada. We got a foil Irreverent Gremlin. We got a foil Mountain. Apparently I'm doing it this way this time. We got a Grievous Wound, which clearly should have been a curse, but honestly, the flavor on this card is through the roof, right? And the level of whoa that you've got when you read, like, it's like, okay, so I put this on a dude who can't gain life. Nice. Whenever they take damage, they lose half their life. What? Like, I feel like it triggers full-on noobitude, right? Where it's just like, oh, yeah. Oh, it's so good. If you're a beginner, just like, I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. All right. So we got, for uncommons, we have these fellows right here. Let me particularly point out that the artwork on Vile Mutilator is amazing. Like, this has some heavy Dungeons and Dragons vibe, and even if you have no idea what's going on, like, you don't know, wow, that's one of the demons of the house straight up destroying a glimmer, right? You don't know. You don't need to, though. You're just like, okay, dark against light, very clear. Like, the whole concept is really clear, and it just looks so awesome. I love that artwork. Oh, we got the Bedhead Beastie right here to match the art card. Oh no! Heavy Metal! Uh-oh. He's gonna start licking the screen or something. We got a goat! We got a goat! It's gonna get tickled. A possessed goat. There you go. In all its glory. Now, speaking of glory, you know what, Mr. Bedhead, you can stay. You got one big eye, right? Is that one big eye right there, maybe? To look for some big fat jugs. We're hunting for some big fat titties. We're doing it up. We're going in. We're going to Waifu Town. Shelton, you placed fourth in the pre-release. Nice, buddy. Well done. All right, we got a chick, what? She's got something she's going to jam in her neck, but she doesn't look too worried about it. I don't know what this is from. I don't recognize this. But it's all, what I do recognize is them jugs ain't that big. Oh, your arm's in the way. Oh, get out of here, Mrs. Flatty. All right, here we go. We got some, a little bit, and oh, what? This is the weakest pack of this shit that I have ever seen. Farky, what the hell is this, man? You sent me this crap? What is this? What is this crap? What is this? That's the worst one that I've ever had. You dedicated that to heavy metal. That you did that, Fisher. You the worst one ever. Ever. You did that. I cross my arms in disdain and disappointment for that booster, bro. Really? Really? It's all flatties. It's all flatties. Habanero, lurking while Minecrafting. Nothing is more amusing than listening to the stream while calm Minecraft music plays in the background. Yeah, yes, that would be pretty funny. Just I know the song. I can't like reproduce it, but I know the chill Minecraft music, and the idea of somebody yelling over it and insulting people and shit is pretty funny. Heavy Metal says, I have been reborn. Well, let's see. Let's see if the wheel still thinks you're insult meat. Let's go. Habanero, you're welcome to come and play fucking Minecraft with us, too. Oh, maybe you have been reborn. Into Duskmourn. Bum, bum, bam. Whoop. Let's do it. Okay, we got... Oh, this is funky looking. Demonic Council. Huh. Alright. It's pretty funky looking. We got a foil Bale Merc Leech. I wanted to say Bale Lurk Meech. A forest. We got the Mind Skinner. Oh, this is the 3 blue 10-1 guy. He can't be blocked. If a source you control did damage to opponent, prevent that damage, and each opponent mills that many cards. It's a pretty weird way to do mill, and the whole 10-1. It's fun. I like it. It just feels a little more unique. Oh, it can't be blocked? I thought it said it can't block. Okay. The 10-1 is fun. All right. Then we got for uncommons... Fear of Infinity. This was pretty sweet. This was pretty sweet. And then for the commons, we got... This artwork really... I don't like it. I particularly do not really care for this. Like, for what the card's name is. And I don't know. It's just whatever. Oh, big fat shark. Big fat shark. And then some maids and clowns. My friend got this card. He's like, the fuck is this? The piggy bank one, especially. He was like, what the fuck is this? And then he read it. It's like, it's actually pretty decent. But just the initial reactions. It's funny. It's funny. Oh, man. So, yeah, more pre-release action tomorrow. That should be a good time. The only way it won't go down is if my buddy actually isn't going, because he said he's most likely going, but there's a chance that something else might come up. So I'm gonna go with him. He's my fucking ride, and otherwise I always go with him. I always go with him, and it's fucking far. So it was different when I lived like straight up the street. It was way easier to get there, you know. So. I don't think there's actually ever been a time where he said he might not be able to go and then actually didn't end up going. But we'll see. We'll see. Thompson, the shark is your favorite card from the set? Nice. Juglum. Yeah, you got jugs on your mind. You're welcome. Troy, the card looked huge for a second. Your mind is being warped. It's by the power of Duskmourn. Fisher, have fun. Have fun with making Janeway fish sticks. Janeway chicken breasts. I feel like there's... Oh, it's Jane's. That's what it is. It's Jane's. I knew there's a particular brand of chicken strips and stuff like that. I haven't had them in a while because Carly actually makes... She makes our... like chicken stuff like that from scratch. So it's way better. Yeah, Nathan, yeah, that's the exact right attitude. It's like, if I can't make it to pre-release, I bet you there'll still be some fucking pre-release kits left afterwards. And there's other ways to enjoy it. Drafting, whatever, opening it this way, it's all going to be good no matter what. No matter what. You used to go shark fishing back in the day in the Bahamas, catching, that's crazy. Catching and releasing sharks. That's pretty wild, actually. It's like, it sounds weird when you say shark fishing, though, because like sharks are fucking huge, aren't they? So how can you really catch one with like a fishing rod? When I went camping with my one girlfriend years ago, we went to a national park, and there was like, you could go and fish there. And so we went fishing, and she accidentally hooked a turtle. And like, you're not allowed to catch the turtles or do anything really to the turtles. It was totally an accident. But like, she couldn't figure out what to do, and she was panicking or whatever, and like I was just fucking like, oh shit, fuck, you know, like this isn't any good. And she couldn't manage to reel the turtle in or get the hook out, so my one buddy had to get it, like he was just like, hold on, let me do this, and got actually pulled the turtle in and then dehooked it, and it's all just like, we're not gonna say anything about that to anybody kind of thing. That was forever ago. Coral reef ones like black tips. Oh, what, like vegetarian sharks? They're smaller. You caught a bunch of those off the coast of Florida when you were like 10 one year. You know what? I'd probably have like a lot more experiences in that vein if I had like spent more of my life in Newfoundland, because I was born there. Right? And, but I didn't stay there for very long. Moved when I was a fucking tiny little kid because my parents were going somewhere for better opportunity. So I ended up going back and like, because I'm originally from like a fucking super small village that was at its biggest like 1,000 people, and now there's only like 400, 500 people living there, and it's like right on the edge of the water. It's fucking crazy. So everybody fucking goes out on boats and all this shit. And like when I went down there again to visit my grandparents, I hung out and did all like, all right, we're going out in the fucking boat. We did all that kind of shit, sailed around to different places. And like when the one guy was like, your grandmother likes mussels, let's get her some mussels. So we got a bucket and we went and like collected mussels up. And man, they root themselves really well in there, bro. Pulling them out is no joke. You got to be careful not to fall out of the boat when you're trying to do it. But it's just like, it's such a different experience than living in a city, right? Where you don't just go, okay, come on, get in this conveyance. We're about to go out in the fucking water and just yank food out of the water, you know? And your grandma's going to love it kind of thing. So collected up a big thing of mussels and gave those to her. I don't really like seafood, so for me, a lot of the stuff was a no-go. When those kids were eating wrinkles, which is fucking snails, the French call it, what, escargot, right? But they just called them fucking wrinkles. And so I just came up, and the kids are just fucking boiling up a big old pot of wrinkles. And it's like, they're eating. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm eating that shit, you know? They got excited when they caught lobsters. Obviously, that made sense to me because I know lobsters, they sell those in the grocery store. People like them. It's worth it. Whatever, right? I don't like lobster, but everybody else does. My whole fucking family loves seafood, right? So you go to a big family meal, everybody's having seafood, and then there's me over there with my fucking boiled hot dog. But that's okay. I don't mind being in the corner of the wiener in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Fast and Furious. It's all about family. Can I switch to a full Newfie accent? Nope. I left young enough that I never developed one. But I can decipher the thickest fucking accents on earth. Like when they play clips and it's like, I don't understand what he's saying. I totally do. Like my father has a fucking accent. My mother has an accent. My grandfather had the fucking thickest. My grandfather's accent was so thick you could cut that shit with a knife, right? Like tangibly thick. Almost nobody knew what the fuck he was saying, but I understood him perfectly, right? So I don't have that. I do not. I have the fucking accent from where I am, and that's all I'll ever have, right? Apparently. So, none of that. Troy, you think it's funny that I'm from a village? Look, man, I'm just a simple village boy who came to the fucking the city to learn the city slickers' ways and watch the movie City Slickers. So yeah, I don't like seafood. Like some deep fried fish, sure. Okay. But other than that, pass. But yeah, I pronounce my H's and things like that, right? That's a big thing in Newfoundland is they don't say the H. But I'm used to all that. So many relatives that have accents like that, so it just feels normal. Honestly, whenever I hear somebody talking with like a Maritimes accent, it's like, yeah, that feels like fucking home, man. 100%. I love it. Like every once in a blue moon when I was taking the bus to or from Toronto, ideally I like to sit by myself, right? If the two seats can just have me in it, my stuff beside it, that's the best. But sometimes the bus has got so many people on it, you got to sit beside somebody. And every once in a while, one of your neighbors is actually pretty interesting because I'm a chatty fucking guy. So I'll talk to you on the bus ride up. We'll just crack jokes and whatever else, unless the person is like not into it or unlikable, in which case it's like, that's cool. I've had some fucking wild experiences. I remember the one time this chick just pulled her fucking tit out and started feeding her kid like it was nothing. Like she's just sitting beside me and she just whips her fat titty out and just fucking lets the kid start feeding on it. And I'm just like, I don't have any problem with it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not like it's fucking disgusting or whatever, but I'm like, you just pulled your fucking titty out. I'm gonna look at it. Like, I didn't stare or whatever. I was trying not to stare, but I did comment on it. I'm like, every woman I've ever seen has like a covering blanket. You just whipped your fucking titty out and like you're feeding your kid. And she said, I don't know where it was, somewhere like the fucking Dominican Republic or something. She said, where I fucking live, we all shower in the fucking water and stuff. And I do way more than this in front of everybody. This doesn't mean anything. It's not bothering you, is it? And I'm like, no, I don't care. Feed your kid, whatever. But it was just like, it was hilariously random. Like, boom. Okay. All right. Kids got to fucking eat. That's how it goes. But sometimes I would have people sitting beside me who were from the Maritimes, we're talking like Newfoundland or Nova Scotia. And that's the same kind of accent, right? And that's totally home to me. So that was always awesome. It's an extra vibe. All right. Well, this has been a fun pre-release report stream. All right. So maybe most likely we'll be talking about another one tomorrow because I want to go again tomorrow and have a good time. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. You guys fucking rule. And yeah, I'm heading out. So into the waters. Catch you later, bitches.